You're dead on, man. His AK play versus Furia was just way too hot, but he is the first casualty in this one. Depression Duo going to work their way into the A objective. Now, the thing with the A objective is you can get so close to it with this upper ledge that being down here feels like you're inside of like a fight club pit. And for that reason, you can never really get too comfortable. But I'm curious to see how much of a roamer the other player will be when somebody is playing on the objective. Right now, Drex just locking it down, but there's that loud deagle we're talking about. Yeah. Immediate headshot to take this one back for doggonogog, and Chanky's got the cover from above.
They're coming in, and we've got lots of time left on the control point, 30 seconds up. Chanky's a little nervous about it, and he'll end up losing his duel to Frozen Bit, so this is a chance for Depression Duo as Lau's coming in, but he only has a MAC-10. However, he's making the thing sing, and he is above his next opponent as well, and just like that, that's a 1v2 control point taken again. There's enough time to really make use of this.
Thing with Dex. Wow, just swapping out to the deagle. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Secondary is the key. Swaps back to the FAMAS, so now we've got rifle advantage here for doggonogog, and Chanky trying to give chase because soon enough that point already swapping over. Drex just trying to hold it for what he can, but seeing as it's just the sidearms, we can see that, you know, clear weapon advantage on the rotate. Even when you're going from one objective to the next, if you're not able to, you know, grab a weapon in transition, because the guns are only next to the points, well, we see how Depression Duo are going to start to struggle, but they are able to grab an AK and an ump, and using that, of course, to get closer towards B.
And that's where the temptation to play off of the actual points makes it a little bit scarier, just because of the fact that you know, the guns can be roaming. And okay, I'll find one last one inside the smoke on the control point, but collecting points all the while, and Lau will find him.
Still 15 seconds left on this B point, so Lau gonna camp on top of it for a little bit, but then it heads over towards C, and we can see that Chanky's already trying to make a sprint in that direction. He's got the AK-47 as well, so if he can just frag out versus Depression Duo here on what's left of B, then maybe that'll open a door for Lau to run over to the next point. There's that pistol kill from Drex, though. That kind of unroots Chanky's plans and makes things a little bit awkward. He's looking for the respawn player from Depression Duo, but it's doggonogog trying to play point. Lau gets that cross-map headshot with the Desert Eagle, and now Frozen Bits is going to try to make his play over, but no way.
What? Dude. Man, he's fresh. How is he so good right out the gate? Like, oh man, it's tied up right now in tickets, 46-46.
Incredibly close one. This is from Lau's perspective. Look at this second headshot.
Way you hit that.
Boom, one tap into Drex. Clean double up.
No bias though.
And now he's fully playing on the objective, so doing a very good job of just,
come on,
sir, securing tickets. We talked about that AK play versus Furia, and we're getting a good example of it early on here versus the DD of Depression Duo. Chanky trying to rotate, but he's not able to cut the player off of the objective. Soon it's going to switch though, and who's in position already? Of course, it's Lau.
Damn, man. He is real. I mean, honestly, Chanky's done some good sound baits here and caused some rotations and actually taken advantage of the map in a different way. And I feel like they are, you know, they've got a good push and pull between the two of them, where Lau seems to be like, you know, right in the middle of things, and Chanky's doing a good job of lurking. Makes him hard to play against, but the game is still definitely winnable here for Depression Duo. They just need to win a couple more duels and take a point.
Yep. Get one strong showing, but the thing is this B point will be the one for the next 25 seconds. Maybe it's the final point following up that Depression Duo are going to be able to regain this lead, but this lead continues to grow. Nearly 15 tickets at this point to the favor of doggonogog. Lau's got good cover. And now I think we can start to see them, you know, not necessarily have to play on the objective, but just burn out with this lead. Drex wins both those duels, tries to sprint inwards, but there's only 5 seconds left on this, so it really does become this emphasis over here towards the A point. And already Chanky's trying to play the low ground. They've got this Desert Eagle and Frozen Bits a little bit distracted.
Need to fight.
And they found it. 3 more frags coming in for doggonogog, and that's going to be them to close out this first one, taking the 1-point lead.
Oh, it was a clean victory. They had the advantage from beginning to end. I mean, okay, it was tied up until, you know, 80 or something like that, but they were never losing, and then once they got in the lead, they just did such a good job. I mean, you can see the fragging made a huge impact. I mean, some of the kills that Lau got were absolutely ridiculous when he grabbed an AK, and they were doing a great job of finding the guns super fast as well.
Right back into the action, of course. He looks next level with the AK. His Desert Eagle as well got a couple of clips, but maybe this is like that early chance for Depression Duo to regain a bit of territory, but I don't know. I'm seeing nothing but blue in this kill feed, Launders. Now I don't. Frozen Bits, double off of the FAMAS, and they're going to try to sprint towards that A site, but also looking for the rotates, because as long as you can keep them back, you're good to go. Lau working with the lesser weapons. That Mac 10, good enough. And almost a second from Drex, but Chanky clears that one, and it's going to be him versus Frozen Bits inside of the site to just grab what's left of this A point.
Yeah, and that's as you pointed that out, right? Of course, we only got 15 seconds left on this point. Respawns will come in. Nobody's got control of the situation, and it looks like, yeah, Depression Duo not touching it. Lau with another Deagle kill. Might be a little bit better than my Deagle, if I'm honest.
You don't have to be honest. You don't have to admit it if you don't want to.
My Deagle's better.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Lau looking not to die out to Drex, but he too can use that pan cannon. Chanky, oh, stopped by Frozen Bits. This is going to be a nice little bit of an objective play from Depression Duo. It looks like they're starting to sink their roots in. Drex clearing Chanky, and Lau, he's not been able to get his hands on very good weaponry, so not easy to clear Frozen Bits from behind this smoke, but the Mag 7 will get the job done. 30 seconds still left on this objective. And Drex has low HP.
Wow, he actually, yeah, I mean, he's postured up correctly, you know, on this point, but again, as you mentioned, not great gun, so he's got to play this in a weird way, and Frozen Bits will take him out from the side, so this allows Depression Duo to now try to take a lead, and they are quite close to it. 10 seconds left on C.
doggonogog going to use this time to grab the better weaponry. They're not currently playing over towards the B objective, despite it just switching now, so they're kind of still chasing ghosts, but I feel like they just want to get exactly the guns out of their hands. Drex has a chance to upgrade into the Galil, but if they can just keep punishing Frozen Bits on his respawns, then they know eventually as they work their way over, they're going to get this heads-up 2v1 in terms of rifles. And now they're about to make that pinch happen. Very good synchronization, but Frozen Bits attacks from the back, and Drex wins his 1v1. This is an excellent chance for Depression Duo to rack up a ticket advantage. Lau quick on their heels, though, and he's not good for the multi-kill.
Yeah, for once it feels like Chanky will end up taking this frag down, but look at the amount of damage that Depression Duo did. They're up so many tickets now. They're in a pretty strong spot. They even collect a couple of frags here, so it looks like this game might be closer than it seems.
Start to feel like kind of like the desperation of doggonogog. Before they were playing very synchronized, and now it's just an attempt to puncture through. Somebody needs to break through this momentum from Depression Duo, and it looked like Lau was going to be that player. Next objective going to switch over towards C, and sure enough, Chanky, stops Drex with a very crucial headshot. Frozen Bits is being patient, but he gives up his back to Lau.
Oh, the spawns are bad.
Exactly. Lau's sprinting in, and this could be that chance to take back this 6-ticket lead.
I know you can kind of chill on this if he wants to. They're going to try to approach him, but they also want to try to be careful. Now the support for Lau is gone. He'll end up getting one kill and does a good job to do that. But in the 2-on-1, of course, Depression Duo is splitting perfectly. The spacing was nice. They peek at the same time, and they make sure to refrag.
Ooh, Deagle versus M4. Both of these CTs. Oh my goodness.
Nice shot.
All right.
Let's go, Drex.
All right. Chanky takes damage, so he's going to be a little bit wary about challenging Drex, especially as he just took the head off of Lau. Ooh!
Another.
Yes, sir.
2 HP for Drex.
Now it's going to be that desperate sprint in, right? They have to do whatever it takes to get into this next objective. C point will switch to B, and at the moment, Lau is the closest player.
Yeah.
So dead on. Last stand mode right here, right now.
Yeah, now they're just cut-off rotations. I mean, this is where we want to take a look at Chanky. He's trying to spot. Now the duel just comes right to Lau. Looking for 2. I mean, Drex is down to 25 health, but the tickets are still coming down for doggonogog because they didn't get to the point. So now the push comes in. Lau finds it with the P250 trade. Low HP on 1.
He knows this duel's right here.
Oh, that could be it.
Man, Drex is really
Still
firing
close.
up. This second round is all his, but Chanky would have to run in, and these ones are just going to bleed out. Depression Duo, they're going to answer right back with a response. Tied 1-1, and of course, to reiterate, our playoffs BO5.
Yeah, maybe they were, they're still getting, they're still cooking, and now they're boiling.
Yes,
now they're boiling. They look really strong. And it looked like just, you know, a few minutes ago there was going to be no chance, like 20-ticket lead into the end for doggonogog, but Depression Duo playing very well on the same map, and now it's totally up in the air.
Drex really powered up, I think, in that last round. Showed us some nice deagle clips. And I think Depression Duo also just a good strategy of, you know, bleeding out that 10-ticket lead into the end of the game. Drex, because he was so tagged, right, he got 2 kills with a Desert Eagle on 2 HP. His AK play when he was left with 10 health to really secure the game was also just sit back, relax, and force doggonogog to jump onto an objective. Now this time, it's Lau early with the FAMAS response.
Another big one from Drex,
nobody really on top of A.
Yeah.
Frozen Bits arrives, but with the lesser weapon, Lau's going to take position, and the MAC-10 starts to fire off, but that gets canceled. So some points here are going to be gained early to doggonogog's favor.
Yeah. So awkward as everyone just scrambling for that early lead. We know how important it is for carrying forward the momentum, and it looks like Depression Duo will be the ones to take advantage of that. So now the tickets starting to come down for doggonogog. Rotations are a little bit slow here, but there's not much time left on A. It's about this next point.
Yeah, the point that Shanky got into very early, but because he's on the point and looking for duels, he gets cleared immediately. Lau's going to spend a little bit of time to grab the AK, follows onto Drex, and because nobody's on the point, he's not in too much of a rush. His teammates nearby. Frozen Bits spent time to get a better weapon, and he's played this so quietly. Chanky's going to run right into the crosshair, and that's an easy man advantage for the Depression Duo. Now they've got a chance to play on point. Chanky, though, very quickly into Frozen Bits' exact same position, and with the Galil, it's a fair duel. Actually, it's not fair at all. Lau from across the map gets in some damage, and then starts to cut off rotates. Doggonogog with a chance for some ticket advantage.
It looks like their ticket lead might diminish. Unless actually, Lau goes down. Chanky takes a bunch of damage, down to 32 HP. 2 attackers approaching. Will he defend? No, we can't. Frozen Bits will take him out. Good amount of pressure from Depression Duo. And the rain continues. They're looking very strong now. 10 tickets ahead. Start off the 3rd round.
Ooh, not too pretty on that M4 spray down. Mag-7 gets the better of it. Frozen inside sights. He gets there in the end. And ultimately, that's what matters. Smoke grenade definitely going to give an edge over here to Depression Duo.
Up to nearly 20 tickets already.
Drex trying to get in versus Chanky. Gets shot in the back. Lau makes that pistol work. Frozen Bits won't be able to cut off this rotation, so maybe just waiting for his teammate to respawn and attempt in the 2v2 perhaps. Lots of stringy engagements, I feel like, unfolding between these teams right now. You know, it's pretty high octane. It's pretty 1v1 at times. But Lau looking for the double up, easy pickup versus Frozen. Nice clean headshot. Chanky's trying to get into position on the next objective. And this is a great duality here between the players on doggonogog. They've got both the objectives split down the middle, and they are definitely taking this back.
Yeah, they took it back in a big way. Oh, however,
or are they?
Kills. Yeah, it's okay. It looks very competitive still. Lau looking for his frag. Drex is lighting them up left, right, and center. Replay of Frozen Bits. Amazing P250 shot on Lau, who had a good gun to work with as well. Now here we are, 4th quarter clutch moments.
Yeah, much more negligible lead compared to last round where it was about 10-15 at this point. Just a few. Frozen Bits gets the headshot, but that one goes both ways. He's going to be tagged up on the site and falls to Lau's P250. That's a big pickup, a very crucial kill, because at least this keeps it somewhat close. Both teams' tickets continue to diminish, and it's only a 4-ticket lead for Depression Duo. Do they want to scramble towards this B objective? Looks like Frozen Bits wants to get a little positioning on it, and that could have given him something, but Lau meets him in position to fight for the final 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And as this switches over to the C site, we already have Drex on spot, but with a P90, he's going to be at the disadvantage versus these full-fledged rifles. Frozen Bits cuts off Lau, and this could be it. This could be Depression Duo locking in a victory, a 2-1 lead, 1 step closer to taking the opening match.
They have to get both kills and jump right on the point at this second. 5 tickets remaining. Can't win this duel. Lau gets 1, but he has to move in now. 3 tickets up. Even if he dies, it's all over, and he'll jump on just in time. Can't get the kill, though, and that might be it. Doggonogog losing this round, but it is best of 5, so there'll be another chance. However, it's so impressive to see Depression Duo doing this well.
Damn, man. Drex really taking it over. And really neck and neck that entire time until the final point. And you know, we saw doggonogog try to play for that B point when it only had like 10 seconds left on it. Depression Duo actually allowed for their lead to slip closer and closer and closer until Drex P90 with the smoke grenade on site made the difference in that final objective. So this could be it. Depression Duo going down 0-1 for a potential 3-1 reverse sweep. Who knows? Or even better, Mo, we do all 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's obviously possible based on what we saw the first round. And we did see Lau hit some absolute ridiculous shots in that first round, and didn't have that exact same energy in the round 2 and round 3. So, you know, we'll see if he can do that. But otherwise, they've still got 2 players. They both can contribute, and you know, of course, we also saw Drex do some amazing things a little bit later on.
So far, so good for doggonogog. Doggonogog. Say it too many times, it'll catch up to you. This is a 20-point lead out of the gate. We have not seen such a substantial early lead so far in this matchup. And that's all coming off of the initial A point. Now that things start to move to the extremities of the map, we'll see if Depression Duo can kind of get back into that groove that they were able to find across the previous 2 rounds.
Yeah, that was a very juicy point right there. All the important duels are won, and it's about sometimes just getting the guy on the point, and then the guy who's you know, loose and rotating is not quite as important just because he has to actually get there to absorb those points. So, you know, they found all the right ones. Pistol's approaching on Frozen Bits, so Frozen Bits will definitely take one here. Lau did have a fall miss that he whipped up. Oh, quick headshot, nicely done actually. And this is also turned into, or it looks like it's B next. Are we on? What point are we on right now?
Right now we're sitting on B. Oh yeah, yeah. Ignore the timer.
Oh, okay.
The timer has broken.
But yeah, they're on the correct point, I think. So
time is a unit of measurement, nothing more longer.
Oh, nasty.
Hot damn.
Okay, Frozen Bits. Everybody's scrambling.
Now it's live. Minute up. Drex on top of it, so good positioning, but he is alone for the moment. His teammate, fresh respawn, but that respawn could get ahead of Chanky. Doesn't matter, Drex gonna drop him on his own. Lau chasing Frozen Bits, that's an easy pickup versus the pistol. 10-ticket lead now. Depression Duo doing a good job of at least cutting that lead down in half.
Yeah, there's still so much time left here on C, so even though they died just now, whoa, my goodness, okay, well, they gotta be at least stand on it to make the most of the situation, but with this near 10-point lead, it's still going to be valuable for them just to get the kills. However, the rotations are coming in slowly. Depression Duos are fragging so hard at the moment, but it looks like doggonogog can keep up. No one even fighting to get actually on the point at this moment. Lau going for the perimeter rotation. Drops an incendiary down, and I don't think that they can go through it. Maybe had to jump over the wall.
Yeah, managed to get in. Barely alive. Objective swaps over.
Already swapped over, yeah.
But you're dead on. We are kind of playing a much more passive setup here between these teams, just allowing for that 10-ticket lead to boil down towards the end. You know, if you don't see a good chance to make a play, to make a push onto a point, and a risk to stand inside of it, then sometimes you just allow for time to go on. You know, that pressure point, the boiling point, getting closer and closer. But this is doggonogog doing a good job of clearing it out, and then Lau decides to hop right on it. Can't manage, though, to beat out Drex's pistol, and that distraction serves well enough for Frozen Bits to get into the objective, lay down a smoke grenade, but then almost gets killed by Lau. They're going to try to push in, close this gap, close this physical distance, and it's Chanky who falls to the Drex P90. This is a great turning point for Depression Duo. They're going to use what's left of this objective to tie the game right up. Yeah,
and there's 5 seconds left. Couple of tickets here to gain. Chanky coming in with just an auto shotty, and it's not enough. Drex will take him down. So now we're all tied up, 22-22. Everybody's tickets reducing at the same speed as we scramble over towards the C point, but Depression Duo are there early with a kill quickly.
Chanky catching Frozen Bits, but it's all about Drex. And we've seen him already lock in a late objective for this lead. And now he's going to get split from 2 spots. Chanky and Lau combining very nicely.
Oh, beautiful awareness.
This is the boiling point. This is the objective that's going to make the difference. And for the time being, it's Chanky on top of it. He wins his duel versus Drex, and he's just looking to keep his head down, looking to keep himself in cover. This is going to open up Lau to roam for the duels, to fight, and he falls to the P250. Chanky gives up the objective because he knows he can't afford to die. He has to stand tall, and Drex clearing him with the P90 now allows for Frozen Bits to get into the objective. And this is going to make the difference.
Oh my god.
Depression Duo now allowing Drex to play the Lau role, but Lau's on site where Frozen takes the fight.
Now they're
and
running
now
for A.
They're going to take the lead, but only by a single ticket.
Oh, they can't make it.
One ticket makes the difference. Depression Duo win.
Oh my god, they came back after losing.